what is going on, guys? It's your boy Ducky the Gamer back again with another video. Now today I'm coming to you guys with the long awaited fully set up base slash house tour. As you guys know, around 10 episodes ago I actually moved out of Tico's house to my own plot. Since then I've been working and planning out my new base slash house, where I've teased a little bit in the past few videos or so, but I'm very excited to finally showcase everything from my house to each and every little aspect that I've included into my base. I've been doing all the building over on my stream twitch.tv, where you guys actually have had a lot of input. You've been helping me out with design choices and stuff like that, so big shout out to you guys if you've been watching the streams recently. Also, one last thing before the reveal, I'm pretty sure close to like 65% of you guys still aren't subscribed, so if that's one of you guys, I would greatly appreciate if you go ahead, just get subscribed. It takes 2 seconds, it's free, and I heard subscribing gives you like 10 years of good luck. But boys, without further ado, here is the first time I'm showing my completed house on the channel. 3, 2, 1, boom. Here it is. This is the above ground portion of my house. I know it's actually pretty small. I still haven't really touched on my animals over here, but that's just kind of another story. I'll deal about them later. But this is my house. It took me around 3 hours to design and build this house here in CraftNite. I really like how it's turned out. I feel like it vibes pretty well with the area. This is a full like 360 view. And yeah, I really didn't want to build something that was similar to any other house on the server. And so I know Formula's got the whole alien spaceship theme. Random has like a pretty big house on a hill. And then Kaz's house is literally inside of a hill. So I feel like this being in a wide open flat plane with a sort of like a jungle theme, I really like it. So heading on to the inside of the house. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, boys. I've done nothing in here. I just got done building the house yesterday. I set it up in my bedroom. The chest, my inner chest is right here. Just like a normal bedroom with some big windows that I can look out into my pond. I do actually plan on turning this pond into like something with a fountain here and actually making it look good in some future episodes. But honestly, pretty sick view from the room. The sort of I made the windows super big because, once again, I feel like the view, each window has like a different and a pretty sick view. But you guys might be wondering where the heck this leads to. And if you open up these 2 trap doors right here, you will see I have a water elevator going down to my storage room. You guys have been seeing this storage room in the past few videos. I haven't really been hiding this too much, but I haven't really been explaining it too much either. And then to get back up, you have a water elevator, boop, just pops right out. And then this design actually pretty much perfectly hides the trap doors. So if you want to go in, easy peasy, and then you can close them and you're good to go. So once again, like I said, this storage room is pretty it's pretty familiar to you guys. This is it's honestly kind of a small storage room, but I don't have too many things on hand. And also over here we have some free and empty open chests if I decide that I need to store some more cobblestone or any other item I need to store. I have a lot of empty chests over here. Now I designed this storage room sort of like a flex as well. As you can see over here, this is where I store all of my diamonds. We have a ton of diamond blocks. I don't know, over 5 stacks diamond blocks, a ton of emeralds, and then of course my iron over here, gold, and then eventually I would like to put netherite blocks here where I store my netherite, but that's crazy expensive. And yeah, I feel like it adds like a nice little touch to the storage room. Instead of just chucking my diamonds or my iron in one of these, bland regular chests, make it a spectacle, show it off a little bit, flex it. And then leading on to the right side of the room, you guys also might be curious as to what this is. It sort of continues on with a theme of flexing, and I'll show that once I get down to the ground level. Little lava throwaway area, and then just something to fill in sort of the whole vibe. We have a lava waterfall right here, because I don't know if you guys could tell, but the roof is all of this blue netherwood, and these are actually blocks found on the trees of the netherwood. So a really interesting design. And I have black stone for the walls, smooth stone for the floors, and then some diorite thrown throughout. So honestly, I really like the vibe of this room. And as you guys are going to notice, a vibe throughout the entire base is that each room is really different from the other, and it's not really a design that you guys are going to see in anyone else's house. So that being said, it's time to head down the staircase. I do want to end up changing this spiral staircase design. It might stick, it might not, but for the time being, it works pretty well. Now this room, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of useless. I didn't really know what to put here, but I really liked the design of having a water wall, not a lava wall, but a magma wall with some lava right here, and then a nether portal wall. I feel like the room, it's a really decorative room, but it does have some unique purposes right here with a smelter. And then as you guys might have seen in a previous episode or two, there's something pretty fancy behind this nether portal. So this right here is actually an automatic smelter. Let's see if I can grab some ores to smelt for you guys. I do have some gold ores. Perfect to smelt and show off. So the chests on the left, these are where you input the ores or whatever you want smelted. So I'll put 5 in this chest, 5 in this chest. The other chests are for coal or obviously for your fuel supply. So once the items have been smelted, this is a water elevator with a dispenser at the bottom, so that once the item has been smelted, it'll go to the dispenser. As you can see, a redstone signal will be sent and the item actually floats to the top, where if we go back up to the first level, you guys will see that once an item is smelted, it gets dispensed along this water river, sort of like a flex. You know, if you're smelting iron, you see the iron come flowing along. If you see the netherite big smelted, you see the scraps flowing along. And then you go over here to your chest, you get whatever you smelted, and you put it into all of your chests up here. While it is a flex, I've also found it very, very useful, so that if something is done smelting, I grab it from the chest, and then literally the chests for the storage room are all up here at the top, instead of having a smelter down below and then running up back and forth. For the chest is all right here in one area. I'm not gonna lie, it's not a very fast smelter. It's more for flex, and I think eventually I am gonna make a super smelter for some things like stone and glass and some really large quantity smelting. But that's it for the smelter. I really like the design, really like how it turned out. And then this wall, I have individually named fish. It's all pretty much a meme, but I really do like how this is all turned out. Okay, oops, boys. I forgot some prismarine right there. Let's not talk about it. But on that note, as you guys can see, there's sea lanterns on the floor with quartz as the floor as well, and sea lanterns on top with prismarine. I really like, once again, how this floor has turned out. And then like I was saying, it's some of my other videos, I have showcased a unique sort of function with my nether portal, and that is actually it disguises my secret room full of enchanted goodies. So at a first look, you can't tell. You cannot tell if there's anything secret or mysterious about this, but if you walk straight through, you are greeted into a fully obsidian room in which I have my enchantment table right here. I have my grindstones to disenchant things, and then obviously my anvils to repair name things. We have a smithing table, I believe is what this is, for netherite brewing, and then we have some potion ingredients over here. That's what I was working on. It's sort of in the works. We have some barrels over here, and these barrels contain different highly enchanted books. This one is like just a mix of assorted enchanted items. This one is random armor, but really I've got nothing in here. This chest right here is sort of like a rare random goodies chest. Enchanted golden apples, some name tags, saddles, things that are pretty rare but really don't belong in any of the chests upstairs. And then I have some shulkers here. I don't really know why I have this. I just kind of need something to fill all of these chests. And then we have a mending barrel of books. I'm running a little low, but as you guys are about to see in the last level, I'm gonna get to work on that very, very soon. And so I really enjoy how this is all turned out, especially once again, I don't know if you guys are sensing a theme, but my base is almost comprised of a bunch of flexes. So right here you have 5 different armor stands, each one of these armor stands being comprised of the 5 different sets of armor. I know there's technically chainmail armor, but you can only get that by killing mobs and getting pretty lucky. So I've just decided to, of course, put the 5 different armors you can actually make, because I'm not going to spend the time to get chainmail. I haven't upgraded the set of netherite armor yet. I'm honestly just a little bit lazy. It would be a nice finishing touch, and I do have, of course, my normal netherite armor on me at the moment, but for the most part, this room is completely set and ready to go. And once again, I'm really happy with how this has turned out. Something I really like about my base in general is that since I'm not living with anyone, I really have the creative freedom to just do whatever I wanted to. Living with Tico, I pretty much had to do what he wanted to do, or I just couldn't do many things because, you know, he'd already done them. So I am extremely pleased and happy with how this has all turned out. And then going down to the 3rd and final level so far, we have my villager trading post. Now, if you guys see, it's kind of empty. These are all going to be different pods of villagers who offer different enchants. And then you guys wanted, of course, for me to show off Marvin. Marvin is here. He's vibing. He's chilling. And eventually, I do plan on giving him his own sort of stacked room. Maybe make it a diamond room. I don't know. Or make it some sort of fancy flex room. But Marvin is here. And then we have another Fletcher villager over here. And then if you come over to the side, you see we have kind of a sketch room. I didn't really finish it, to be honest. But this is where my villagers breed, and then I just lead them into this room, give them the enchants or the job I want them to. I guess, okay, like, boys, I'm just gonna be honest. I just lock them away into this little pod, and then they can't go anywhere. But, then I got my enchant, and everyone's happy. So the thing I wanted to ensure would be a possibility in this base would be expansions. As you guys have noticed, these are all modular floors serving their own purposes, with the most important floor being at the top, which is storage, and then going down to, to enchantments, armor, smelting, and then villager trading posts. So if I want to, all I have to do is continue the spiral staircase down however deep I want to, honestly, and we can get some really cool stuff going on down there. To be honest, at the moment, I don't have any more plans for any other rooms or any other floors that might be added to this base, but this was the most important thing, like I said, I wanted to have as a possibility. If I wanted to expand, we could, or if I don't need to expand, I don't need to expand. As you guys saw earlier, there's a ton of room available around my house, and I want to do projects outside of my house. I've spent well over 25 hours on this base, planning, designing, gathering materials, all for it. So really, honestly, I think this is more or less than a perfect base for me. I'm not a big fan of really spacious big builds for no reason. I feel like everything in Minecraft, or at least everything in my base, should serve a purpose. Well, that being said, that pretty much concludes the tour. The house, honestly, I think it's turned out fantastic, and like I said, a lot of you guys had a lot of help going into this. I learned so much in this house building, base building process. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, this is literally one of the first Minecraft houses I've ever built, because when I was a kid, I used to play on a lot of servers. I never really took the time to play single player and play survival to make really nice looking builds and houses. And like I said, the main thing I wanted to do on the server was to become a better builder. And honestly, I think I have blown my expectations out of the water with this base. It's obviously not perfect. You guys might have your critiques, everything, but all in all, I really do like how my base and area has turned out. Of course, I have a lot more projects. Like I said, for the outside, I want to turn this into a pond with a fountain, and then maybe make a barn back here, maybe make some sort of farm fields. And trust me, guys, I have not forgotten about AFK Alley. I actually did just recently build a cactus farm, an automatic cactus farm, a modular one, on stream recently, just in the 24-hour stream. So this bad boy is a bone meal farm. I haven't forgotten about this place, but for me in Minecraft, I don't like having a lot of projects going on at once. I like finishing things and completing things so that I can give my undivided attention to one task at a time. So now that the house is completed, and really there's not much else to do within it other than the villager trading outpost, the iron golem farm, guys, over there, it should be happening very, very soon. You guys have been begging me nonstop for an iron golem farm, and trust me, I hear your cries, and I've been wanting to do it too as well. I just needed to find the time. But now that the base is done, the base is complete, and I am extremely happy with the results. I really don't see myself doing too many changes or modifications to this base anytime soon. I really want to focus on a lot of farms, because it's been a minute since I've made my last farm, and my farm addiction, it's about to take over. I'm about to go build like 50 farms. But this has been a very tough, a very challenging sort of journey for myself. While, like I said, things aren't perfect, it definitely was fun. It was exciting. And once again, all of you guys over on the stream, you helped me out more than you can imagine with the design process and everything that I've included. Like, dude, I included brown terracotta. I didn't know this block existed. So I hope you guys have enjoyed my base build / house tour, everything that is new and improved with my base. I really think I nailed my goal of 1, learning about a lot of new building techniques, blocks, and just sort of experimenting with a lot of the different elements that have gone into this build. And 2, it just looks freaking awesome. It looks sick. Like I said, I don't think anyone on the server can say I've copied their builds or replicated their builds. And I would like to add one more thing. I did not look up a single YouTube tutorial throughout this entire process. I made all this by scratch, by hand, with the 3 IQ that I have. I stitched together something pretty awesome, and I hope, once again, you guys have enjoyed it. With all that being said, it's been your boy, Ducky the Gamer. I'm no longer a hobo within the server. I actually have a house, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode of CraftNite. Peace.